Season
He should
tournament play GOAT.
Should have fucking hit him.
All right, are we going?
Yep.
All right, well, postseason tournament play GOAT. Sorry,
Who the fuck cares about baseball?
who the
Let's
fuck
just
cares
be
about you?
honest.
All right,
All
fuck
right,
you.
well,
Baseball
fuck
is
you.
fucking mint when there's something
Puerto Rico
actually
is
involved.
shit at baseball.
Wow, this started out toxic.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
We just got unlucky
no,
facing.
we're ending it right now. Postseason tournament play GOAT. Oscar Pereja, MLS is back. Very good. Open Cup, very good. But now it's winter shit. Let's just start the episode off by talking about the current situation that is arising.
Yeah.
Well, now I just want to say one thing. It's been arising for the past fucking year and a half. And we got
But not
blinded.
to this amount.
Well, yes.
It
And
hasn't
we
been
got
this
blinded by winning a fucking
Open Cup.
trophy against a fucking USL side. If that was another fucking MLS team, I maybe because of the crowd, we win that game still, but
Yeah, so it was.
not you.
No, I know. It's like I get what you're saying because it's honestly one of the easiest trophies to win every season because MLS sides, the bigger MLS sides, don't take it serious at the beginning. You put your rotation sides out there. Yeah, we rotated our squad too, but we still were playing Alexander Pato, Facundo Torres early in those tournaments. You see full rotated lineups from other squads. You know what I mean? Like the Philly side we played, not a single one of those fuckers really started a game for them.
Yeah, it was about the same as us. Ish.
Was it really? No.
Yeah.
Maybe they
a
had
little bit less than us.
maybe had one attacker on the field that maybe saw minutes for them regularly.
Was Paxton Aronson not playing in that game? Yeah.
I don't think he played.
Yeah. No. My memory never serves me well, but
Either way, still like one of the easiest tournaments to win. And then when you get the luck of the draw and you literally host every single round, you have the home. You're not traveling. You know what I mean? Like
You should win every game.
you're expected to win every fucking game.
Paxton Aronson played.
He did.
Started.
My memory didn't serve me right. Either way, that took a Andres Pereira banger to win that game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cara 54th, Pereira 57th, Ethan Finley in the 77th for Philly. So two people that don't score.
Sorry, not
Yeah.
switching the camera.
Two people that don't score scored in that match for us. So, well, one now plays for Philly. So,
Did a little bit of research today before coming in and kind of looked at Oscar Pereira's resume, just everywhere else because I knew this was going to be a big talking point. It's going to be a big talking point on everybody's podcast because it's hot right now. You know what I mean? Like people are upset. I'm upset. Like I know you two over there are upset. It's not a good dynamic. We saw the fans banging on the windows during the post game.
yeah, that's not acceptable.
That's not acceptable. We'll talk about that here in a second. But it's hot. The fan base is hot right now. So he's always been the same guy, man. He's literally always been the same guy. And the league and the team have evolved so much past Oscar Pereira's, coaching ability, technical ability. He's a guy that's stuck in the past. Back in the day when teams didn't have defenses, period, end of story, you were seeing, 5-3, 5-2 games between MLS opponents. But Oscar Pereira's teams were always defensively sound. The Poppy special. There's a reason we call that. You know what I mean? When he was at Dallas, he was winning the games the same way he's fucking winning games now. 1-0, 2-0 on a 89th minute tap in that they get lucky to have 2-2, 1-1 in tournament play. Like that style of play is not going to win a major trophy in the modern MLS era.
Yeah. We're seeing reaping the benefits is obviously not the right. Whatever the opposite of reaping the benefits is, we're getting right now. You look at our form this season in the 6 games that we've played, I believe.
Yep.
1 win, and then 4 draws, and then a loss.
Yep.
So you look at our form right now, and if you look on FootMob, it's 4 draws, then a loss. You're looking at that and going, or every team in the league, or every team in the Champions League, if we were still in it, even a USL side in the Open Cup is saying, even with their starting 11, they can't score. They can score, but then they'll concede. So we can't keep that form up, because then our confidence goes down. Every team that either comes to play against us or we go to play them, they're going to be more confident, and they're going to go out there on the pitch and just beat us.
Yeah. We saw it with Charlotte. So they came into that game with a completely different mindset than what they've played the past couple of games of their season. They came in with a...
I got a question. Never mind. No,
What?
I'll ask it after.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Keep going. I'm so sorry.
So they came in with a different formation than what they've normally played because they knew that we were going to try to flood the middle of the field. That's all we do. We try to play the ball through the middle of the field or the left. We try to build down the left. So they rotated their midfield. They played a 4-3-3, and one of their midfielders was a guy that had been playing left back for them up until that match. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
I don't know.
But
Either.
you're solidifying the middle of the field there. They rode the first 10 minutes of us attacking, and they were able to find the gaps that we had in the middle of our midfield. And they adjusted. Something that we didn't see us do. Easy coaching adjustment in that game was they're winning the midfield. Let's spray the ball out wide and try to play from the wings. Every time we got forward, it was down the wings.
Yeah.
So it's just like the inability to adjust and switch up your tactics in a game is so frustrating. And that's my biggest frustration with him is, yeah, the connections aren't there because we have rotated our squad every fucking game up until this point. We have played, these guys aren't getting game time together, building these connections, and that's a problem. But what's a bigger problem is the inability to adjust and make changes on the fly to win games.
It's being so stubborn with your tactics, wanting to win with your tactics. It could be the stubbornness. It could be something else. But we see it with managers a lot. They want to win their way, and they're not willing to change. And in the end, that doesn't end up well for them. And hopefully, that's how it'll end here.
Not to toot the Arsenal horn with Mikel Arteta, but you see it week in and week out with them. We attack through the middle of the field. We attack on the outside. We play over the top.
Did anyone ask about
Okay,
Arsenal?
so shut the fuck up. But that's what I'm saying. You see the best managers able to adjust on the fly. You see Pep doing it all the time. You see Conte when he was with you guys. He was able to play a different style of football. Now he just fucking sucks. But
No, it's just the history of the Tottenham.
He said it himself. Tottenham in the fucking.
oh yeah, it's the truth. But you see the top level managers, the guys that get the furthest, the guys that can do this adjust. Then you see the guys that are like your Graham Potters and stuff like that just fucking. You wanted to throw heat. I was going to leave his name out of it, but he's stuck in his ways and it doesn't work. So it's the same thing with.
No, he's actually changed. Because he came in doing a 4-2-3-1, and now we're running the 3-back. So he's actually changed.
Is that availability, or is that him actually changing?
Well, I mean, that's what we were playing with Tuchel. Doesn't matter, but that's our best formation.
Anyway.
That's how we ended up playing 3 games in a row and winning. I've never seen that this year.
So he adjusted, and good things happened, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't adjust, good things don't happen.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at with
Prove the point.
Oscar Pereira.
If Graham Potter can do it, you can do it too.
Anyway,
Hell is
go
this?
ahead and talk about your boy over there. I know you're heated.
Chelsea.
Oh no, I'm just saying that.
What? Is it not working?
Uh-oh.
And
We're back.
I swear
All
there's stuff. Was it? Okay. Never mind.
It was frozen, probably.
Yeah. Heard.
So you were gonna say something. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say that.
You want to talk about the actual thing that we're doing a podcast for?
I have been. All I'm going to say is, at the end of last season, he said that he wanted to make changes to the team this year. We bring in all these new pieces, upgrades at pretty much every position, and we still play the same way.
No, he did make a change. Rather than defending
Let's
from like the
fucking hear this.
60th minute on,
He started at minute 10.
we start defending from kickoff.
Oh, fucking beautiful. That's what we need.
The bit like you brought up your Arsenal point. Watching Man U and watching Orlando City is like night and day, because if I watch Man U, they usually sometimes start out kind of flat, but the biggest change you see with Eric Ten Hag is he gets his boys fired up, and you see a completely different team the second half. For Oscar, it always seems to happen the other way around. If we have a good half, it is always the first half, and then second half comes around, either we sit back or some shit goes the other way, and we look like ass.
It's to his point that he brought up earlier. The other manager, will switch up tactics, and he'll make a change, and Oscar will never figure that out the rest of the game.
So here's his comments on the disorganization in the first half. In the first half, we tried to congest the middle, coming for a big effort. Do you have the video of this? Are we able to put the video in so I don't have to read this entire thing? Or
Just read it.
Okay.
Just in case.
We need some solidarity there, and then just trying to reuse the spaces and control, but things don't work that way. It worked the other way, that there was more space for them. The connections between our defenders and the midfielders were bigger than the connections between our defenders and the midfielder were bigger than we thought, and they were in the game. Then in the second half, we fixed it. I waited 30 minutes. I wanted to change it, but I was just waiting for the reaction, and then it took the whole half. Second half adjusted, and then the spaces we used the spaces we normally do. There was better energy. We played much better. So yes, I can say yes. The second half was better effort from the team, but dude, why are you waiting that long to make those changes?
You know what pissed me off? He said he wanted to make it 30 minutes earlier, but he was waiting to see a reaction.
How was it?
And yes, you would want to see your team naturally do that on their own, but sometimes you need someone on your fucking ass to change something.
Well, I was going to say that's my comment. As the manager of the football club, is it not on you to incite that reaction?
Can I ask a very simple question?
What?
How long is a half of football?
45.
So you're waiting 2/3 of the whole second half to try to get a reaction?
No,
Minimum.
the first half.
First half.
Or sorry, all right. So minimum, give it a third. Give it the 15 minutes. Doesn't seem like a long time, but so let's just say it was in the second half. You're waiting for a reaction coming out of the second half to see a change. We did, just not in this scenario that I'm trying to play off of. You get to the 60th minute, that's 15 minutes. That's usually when you see players start to warm up or players start to come onto the pitch to try to make a change. But the only changes we make in that scenario are defensive. So I just can't get past that.
So what bothers me is something I've noticed every single game up until this point. It's like Charlotte scored that goal. They had people warming up. You know what I mean? Their coach was already thinking. He was like, "All right, wasn't anticipating being in this spot, but I'm in this spot now. Here, let's start warming up this guy. Let's get this guy on. He can change the game. Let's do this. Swinderski, let's start warming him up. He's not even on the pitch. You know what? What's our fucking guy doing over there? Flipping his fucking stopwatch around in his fucking hand. Fucking grow up. Grow the fuck up, dude. Like, for real. Like, you're in a fucking predicament. You're in a problem. Stop walking up and down the sideline like a sad fucking puppy and do something about it, man. Do something about it. The team loves you. The club loves you. You're a legend here, dude. You've done huge things. You've gotten so much more grace because of where you've taken us from. But time's up, buddy. It's nut up or get the fuck out.
Yeah, also can't disagree.
I'm going to say that I would give him a month at the max, and if we don't see shit change, then you start talking about looking for a manager in the summer. This is what I'm going to say. Like he was saying earlier, we haven't got minutes together a lot. We've been rotating a lot. We're also missing Antonio Carlos. This is what I'm saying. 1 month when the team's all playing together. If we still don't see it change.
What did we say at the end of last season? We said, all right, you know what? We wanted him gone then, or at least I did. I wanted him gone at the end of last season. But then we say we come into this season. If it doesn't change, then we can let go. Guess what? It's been 6 matches. We haven't seen a change. So how are we gonna? Yes, we don't have Antonio Carlos. That's cool. But how long does this leash keep extending? Because if we just keep extending it, then we're going for mediocrity at that point.
So, next 2 matches for us in the league. Philadelphia, we're on the road. Yeah. That's a loss. We already know that.
People are going for the World Cup. Or not World Cup, sorry, international
break. So then the next after that, Nashville at home. People still gone on international. That's another L. For me, the deadline for him is April 15th. Minnesota, on the road. Everybody's back. That's a winnable fucking game.
Is Adrian Heath still there?
It's a winnable fucking game, yes.
Yeah, how How great would it be if Adrian Heath beat us and then he was the one to knock Oscar out of his job?
So, April 15th, that is my deadline for him. If he does not walk away with a decisive 3 points, not a 2-1 with a Tesho time fucking Kara finish, you know what I mean? You need to dominate that game and win by 2 goals in a good fashion, or you are done. That's it. Over it. We're going to talk about it on our Patreon if you guys are subscribed to it, but there are very many quality options for managers out there right now.
Yeah.
Like, our money's not an object to our ownership. You know what the problem is? Poor results, people not coming to the stadium, spending money so they can get richer.
Yeah. Well, part of that conversation is the ownership. The new ownership that has come in is seeing no goals scored. We're still getting, I think what our average attendance so far has been like 18K. So up from like 17.5 last year. Oh, no. Or like, good on you. But the ownership is going to want to see goals, butts in seats, and then wins. Because that's what makes them money. And yes, they can invest in the club and just want to be invested in the club, but they also invested to do what? Make money. Get people in the seats. That creates more revenue for them.
They also have 0 ties with Oscar. They
Yeah,
weren't
they
the
didn't
people
bring him
that bring him on.
Yep.
So
I saw a tweet from the English Lion after the game, and it was Charlotte's playing with Derby rejects, and we're playing with $30 million of attacking talent, and they are absolutely fucking making us look stupid.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
That's Oscar Pareja ball for you, right?
I feel bad for the fans in England staying up late to watch this shit, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Shout out to them because that's fucking crazy. I would.
That's another one of my frustrations, man, is because it's like me personally, and I know there's a lot of other people there. I just worked like 6 days before that. I worked St. Patrick's Day night, didn't get home until like 5 o'clock, had to get right back up, open the restaurant at 8 o'clock in the morning the next day, worked all the way up until right before that match, got off, and went straight there to support my club because I love this fucking football club. Took all my energy to be in there. There was shit going on in the supporters section that fucking pisses me off to no. Like, look, if you don't, I'm just going to say it. If you don't know what football is, don't come in the supporter section. If you are, please go up to the top. Don't set yourself up right by the drum lines and start cheering when Charlotte scores a goal. That's just asinine. So we've got that shit going on. Always,
Like pretty much just fucking twerking in the middle of the fucking game.
Instagram,
spilling fucking beer everywhere, fucking hairs flying in my
falling on the
face.
dude,
Just like
falling on the
falling,
dude next
bro.
to you.
Get-
Yeah.
grow up.
So there's that. There's that.
That's going to be ear rape.
But good. But it's so frustrating to then go and watch this team attack for the first 10 minutes and then just be like, fuck it.
I'm sorry. The goal that we scored that was ruled off sides, that should have been like, that should have been a wake-up call. Holy shit, we can do this. This Charlotte team may not be that great, so let's go and capitalize on it.
What'd we do?
What do we do, Bryce?
Sit back and defend. Yeah.
So
Good job, Oscar. You want some fucking golden stars?
that's the problem with him, man, is like we play this attacking football and their first goal is a result of us playing a high line. You know what I mean? That happens every once in a while. They're able to break that press. They find the ball through. You're 2-on-1. You know what I mean? Those situations happen. Does that mean you go and just fucking hide yourself for the rest of the match? Fucking 5-5? No.
Yes. Oh, I'm
No.
sorry. I thought it was Oscar Pereira.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, so it's so frustrating. You know, we spend a lot of money. We spend a lot of time here, and to see this going on, it sucks. It just sucks.
I got a question, and it might be hard for you guys to answer, but when was the last time we had a definitive win in the league? Not U.S.
Sometime
Open Cup.
last year.
What, fucking Columbus when we won 2-0?
That was actually probably the best football I've seen us play.
A fucking year ago. Congratulations.
No.
Red Bulls was Open Cup, yeah.
Oh, Red Bulls was Open Cup.
Yep.
I have the answer right here.
And then we still kind of looked.
I said no, or like league.
Yeah,
in the
just
league.
in the league.
So September 17th, last season, we had a 4-0 win at home over Toronto. with a Facundo Torres goal in the 9th minute, a 22-minute goal from Cara, an own goal in the 47th, and then a 84th minute Tesho Akinelli goal.
Who?
Tesho time, baby.
Stats from that match show that we didn't dominate possession, I'll tell you that much, but we never do. Our XG was higher at .96. We had a total of 18 shots, one big chance, 86% accurate passes, 11 fouls committed.
So you're saying that we scored 4 goals off of .96 XG?
Yeah.
All right, so that was just one of those days for us, especially if we didn't have the possession. You said we had more shots, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 50% shots on target
We have 14.
with 14 shots. One shot hit the woodwork.
What did they do? What was their attack? What was their shots and their XG?
Their XG was .67. They had a total of 11 shots, 6 of them being off target, 3 of them were on target, 2 of them were blocked.
So they just got unlucky. We got lucky that match. Is what I'm hearing.
They just never had an attacking presence in that game. They were able to move the ball around, but it was just they had 33 long balls. That tells you kind of how they played their game. So.
Yeah. All right. Oh, fair.
Fuck.
That's
All right.
another thing. God, when Oscar did kind of switch tactics halfway through the first half, everything was fucking over the top. Janssen trying to chip something over. It just didn't fucking work, and I don't know how many times it took for us to understand that trying to play a fucking through ball straight is just not going to happen.
To a 5'7" striker.
Yeah,
And a fucking
I think it was to Duncan at that point still. But for him to run onto that before it gets to the keeper, what are the chances of that shit happening?
Right. Yeah, that style of play, clearly we want to play to a target man striker like a Daryl DK. You know what I mean?
To be fair, I think Duncan has impressed me
Yeah.
a lot this
No,
season.
that's my striker. Like you said it too, but he puts in a lot of effort. He does have a decent hold up play. He can take a ball down, but I don't know. There was another chance right out of half when Enrique came on and Thor Hollinson was coming up down the pitch. He had the opportunity to pass him the ball.
I think I did see that.
And it's just like he would have been through on goal, 1-on-1 with the keeper, golden chance, and he ended up holding the ball up and passing the ball backwards. It's like those passes have to happen. And that comes from playing with each other more. That comes from understanding that this isn't Cara, this isn't Duncan, this is the type of player that's going to make this run. He's not going to stay here to try to receive the pass and make another pass. This guy wants to be the one-on-one with the keeper making the final. So those things happen. Like I said, you give him 2 more games. April 15th is my end-all be-all.
But you just know that those results. Well, it's Nashville away or Nashville home, and then Minnesota home
is away.
is away.
So
Then
it's
what's the other one?
Philly is home is our away is our
yeah.
next game, and then we play Nashville at home and then Minnesota away.
So I got a solid 0 to 1 points out of those games.
Some
That's what I
change
got.
has to happen soon.
No,
Otherwise,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, we're going to be missing Pedro
Facundo.
Cartagena.
There's 5 players that are
We're
going
learning.
Hey, you got it.
Yeah, we're missing those players, but we also have talent besides those players. So, yeah, it's going to be a hard game to win, but we should still at least be in the game because we have the players to still be in the game.
Oh, did the camera go out?
I mean, we still
Nice.
should have been in the game with Charlotte, but look how it ended up.
I know
with
this
a full
is what I'm
11.
saying. We need to see changes.
Change has to happen, tactics or whatever. But if that doesn't happen in the next game, for me, it's time to see a change. Because if we end up missing the playoffs by anywhere between 1 to 5 or 6 points, we'll look back and say
These games needed to be.
the opening 5-game stretch are all games that we could have
Got more
won.
points out of, yeah. Charlotte realistically should have been a win. Then the 4 draws.
No shit.
You got to turn at least 2 of those into wins. So we're missing 3, 5, 7 points right there. I'm pretty sure Atlanta's atop of the table right now,
Yeah.
and we're sitting in 10th. We're out of a playoff spot right now, I think, right? Is that out of a playoff spot?
I think we're in
Yeah.
9th.
9th is the last playoff spot.
I
And
think
if we miss the fucking
Yeah,
playoffs,
we're 10th. We're out of the playoffs.
that, oh my god, bro.
Then we're gonna look back and,
And
say
put
the
Oscar in
change should
prison.
have happened earlier. Because if it would have happened earlier, we wouldn't have been in this spot.
That's what I'm saying. A month max, bro.
so.
That's still too much, in my opinion.
that's
How many
what,
games
3
is
games?
that? Exactly, 3 games, 3
Yeah.
losses.
Are you gonna?
That puts us,
fire
what,
him
5
for
points
missing
after
I'd rather
7 or 8
best
games?
players?
Fix it now. Who cares? In my opinion, we're getting 0 to 1 points. So right now, in my head, there's nothing to lose. There's absolutely nothing to lose in bringing a new manager in or having someone step in on the interim.
That's
That-
okay.
What? There's nothing to lose.
Yeah. I mean, you aren't wrong.
I mean, sorry again for the Arsenal comparison, but we sacked our manager with 19 consecutive Champions Leagues appearances. So it's like you're finishing in that playoff spot. Technically, is what the comparison is, and you're not doing anything with it. So you get sacked for somebody that can take you to that next level. And we're in that same position here, where Oscar makes the playoffs but does absolutely nothing with it. So you get sacked for a manager that can take you to the next level.
I mean, that's actually a fair comparison. Wenger did a lot for your club.
Legend.
Oscar has done a very good job for this club. But the longer he stays, it's the stupid saying of, well, don't let you can be the hero the longer you stay, you become the villain
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
If you don't die a hero, if you don't die a hero, you live long
Long
enough to
enough,
see
yeah.
yourself turn
That's
into a villain.
literally that's where we're going. That's where we've been going. I said it's been arising for a couple weeks now, a couple months. Then you said it's been going for like a year.
Y'all
Yeah,
remember I
since
called on
what,
for this guy's
fucking
head
last
for
summer.
2 years.
So this is how
I saw it before all y'all clowns. I'm sorry.
Fuck you,
No,
bitch
no, I'm
ass
not talk-
motherfucker.
I'm not talking about the
Alright.
people in this room. I'm talking about the rest of this
He
fan
did.
base.
oh damn, we're shitting on our fans.
I thought we were getting attacked.
No, I'm talking about like you came at me. You guys would come at me when I said this guy isn't it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember back that far.
I'm
I feel like I
literally-
jumped on this shit a long time
I
ago.
remember
too.
literally
Probably,
remember
what, middle
being
of the summer-ish?
I remember being at a
Summer slump,
baseball
yeah.
game in
That'll do it.
Miami getting absolutely shit on by you, Al, and fucking Burb was there, right? No,
No, Will.
Will. So
It
he
was us 4,
yeah,
5.
absolutely getting shit on for fucking saying these things, and that's 2 years ago now, man.
Is that two?
Well, in that time, we won an Open Cup and made the playoffs.
No, it was
again,
before
so-
the Open Cup.
It was before.
Exactly.
the
No,
Open
but I'm
Cup.
saying since that time, we've won an Open Cup and
We
been
won
to the playoffs
We
again.
won a Mickey Mouse Open Cup.
We
a trophy's a trophy
A
at
trophy,
this
yeah.
point.
100%.
But at the same time, someone, I can't remember who said it on this pod, said that trophy is just kind of like the holdover as to why he's still there.
Yeah.
If
no
we
sh-
would have lost to Sacramento in the final, when is he gone?
Next day,
No, that fucking press conference
Is it
in front of all the cameras.
Interview? Yeah.
He
So
walks in.
if
you're
we're
fucking out.
if
Get the fuck
apparently
out.
we're now saying this is a Mickey Mouse trophy, why
I'm
is
not
it? Why?
saying
All right. So okay, it could have been a
our
harder
FA
final,
Cup.
but we won a trophy.
Yeah.
But why is it holding so much weight for some people, saying that we got this trophy, blah blah blah? If Wenger can get fired, then so can Oscar.
Oh, 100%.
So go ahead.
The only reason people are giving him this much leeway is because he was the one that brought us from being the worst fucking team in the league to
That's
winning
cool.
a trophy. And
Thank
people
you.
are going to be like that.
Well done. But
That's
move on.
I agree.
Well, I do have to say, David said it on Twitter, and he said the same people that are calling for the people who are calling for Oscar to stay are the same people that called for every other one of our other managers to stay. Some people are just resistant to change, but then they will be the first ones to hail the new manager when they come in and do good things. These people now who are praising Oscar were the same ones that didn't want him here to begin with. So we just have a fan base of people who are resistant to change.
I mean, the manager that we bring in could somehow end up being worse than what Oscar is right now. And if it is, so be it.
That's just
But-
a chance you have to take
Yeah.
at this point.
You can't keep going with the current situation. If we make a mistake, if we bring in a guy, what are we in, four games into the season? 4 games into the season?
Bring us Ted Lasso.
Like, have an interim, take a couple weeks to find what you think is the right guy. And if that guy isn't keeping or isn't doing well, I say at least give him another year. Because you give him a year and a half, let's say. All right. Then if the start of the next season is terrible, then it's time to move on again. But you have to at least give him a year and a half.
So
maybe
even
2
still,
years.
Arteta didn't come off fire and hot. I remember that.
Yeah.
He did come out on fire, won the FA Cup like right on the rip.
But then there's a big cool down
dip.
period
There's
where I
that
remember
dip.
Arsenal fans were like, I don't know about this. Same with the rest of the Premier League. And now you give him time, you see him involve. What is it called? Not involve.
So
Interject his
Inject,
tactics.
yeah.
Inject his tactics.
Get his people in.
so
Stop saying nice things about that fucking team.
But it's working, right? Arsenal have gone from what? Eighth, seventh, eighth
to winning the
reaching
fucking league, boys.
Let's calm down on that.
and doing it convincingly too. Like, let's be honest, I hate them too, but they're fucking good right now.
So, thank you.
Dave Bars.
I know. I'm currently working on that. Continue saying something until I can get that fixed.
Big fly,
it's
Oshihan.
You give
Shihan?
Okay.
Taki-san.
what?
There was a flag.
So the thing with
Tani.
Arteta is that you could see the improvement even in those shit years. Like you saw the difference, you saw the play style change. With Oscar, we don't see that change. We don't see anything. I don't have the faith in trusting this process with him.
Yeah.
It's
There's
all
no
hot right.
process.
You know, there's no process. It's hot right now. Like obviously, don't want to see the guy fail. You don't want to see anybody wearing this badge fail. But it's time.
This
Fuck.
It's also time for a new fucking cord.
Yeah, the capture card that we
that's
said we
that's
didn't
gonna be
need.
bought. Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
What time are we at? Are we almost?
Yeah, we're almost done. Kind of.
I think it's telling us.
He said, "Move on."
There's something that we need to address before. So the
Oh yeah, fair.
that the clip that came out post press conference when y'all clowns, I don't know who it was, went over there and banged on it and started hurling expletives and stuff like that at him. That's unacceptable. Be better than that. That's what we're there for, man. Come over and cuss,
Yell at us,
and cuss and yell at us and say everything you want to say because I guarantee you, Oscar watches Twitter, watches this guy's on social media. He sees this stuff. You don't need to fucking be there banging on the glass, causing the scene.
Yeah.
Now, second thing. OC Fan TV is not the place for you to come over and try to... Here, you know what? We're being for real right here. OC Fan TV is not the fucking place for you to come over and try to start problems with other fans, opposing fans, and stuff like that. And opposing fans, it's not the place for you to come over here and try to start problems. The past 2 weeks in a row, if you're on our Patreon, you see the uncut version of our things, you will see 2 interactions, conflicts that happened. Do not come over here and start these problems because if you're feeling froggy, so are we. And we will fucking jump. Yeah, no. Do not come over and cause fucking problems.
on it.
I am not saying that I would ever assault somebody unless they assault me first.
I'm not assaulting anybody. I'm not saying I'm assaulting anybody, but I will remove you from my fucking camera.
Yeah.
You will not come on. You will not get that type of whatever you're hoping to accomplish by doing that. It's not going to happen, and we're not the place for it. So,
Yeah.
2 fan reactions in a row. One of them was Orlando City supporters. Unacceptable. Be fucking better than that. Do not come over here and try to start problems on our fucking thing. It's not going to happen. I'm done. Cool.
Heard.
We love you guys. We're here for you guys, but don't come over here and try to start fucking problems, man. Anything else y'all got to say?
Woo. Oscar out.
Yes.
Time for change, whether that means tactically or Oscar out.
The tactics aren't going to change.
I know. I'm just saying, change got to happen.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all for all the support always. Fuck the people that try to start problems. You know who you are. If you like what you heard here, make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. We're always posting the fan reacts, so please don't DM us asking for them. Turn on the notifications. You'll see when they come out. If you like what you saw here, follow us on Twitter at OCFanTV, on Instagram. Oh, no, sorry. OCFanTV22 on Instagram at OCFanTV, on TikTok at OCFanTV.
No, Instagram's OC Fan TV.
No, I said on Twitter, OCFanTV,
okay.
and then I corrected
I'm
myself.
not the only one who fucked it up.
Okay,
I fucked it up last time.
It's just stupid.
Yeah, well,
You expect me to remember the whole Cannata monologue, and you're just
Yes.
gonna fucking throw me on the spot to do
Yes.
it? No.
yeah. If you heard the sound of our voices, then you clearly found us on Snapchat or Snapchat. God damn, I am off right now, man. Damn, I was out for 1 week, and this is what I get right now. If you heard us, then you found us on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever the hell you're listening to us on. Stay tuned. Subscribe to the Patreon. There's stuff coming out there, unedited fan reacts, more stuff that you don't get to see on the YouTube, and the Discord. Thank you to the lads that put out their ideas and stuff like that from what they wanted to hear.
Join the Discord.
Do it.
It's
And,
free. It's
Very free.
Go ahead.
Fucking just give us OC Fan TV. That's it. That's all I got at this point.
Yeah, you're fucking the pod up now. 2 weeks in a row we said the wrong handle, so just
Yeah.
you won. You win.
Well
Fucking
done,
give us the
mate.
handle.
Well done. Congratulations.